Hi, I'm Blake Scarlevi with Route 16. I've got another new feature to show off for you. So in my last video, I showed off Copilot inside of Power Automate and the enhancements that they're doing to it for this new 2025 release wave 1. Well, in a similar vein, this is Copilot again for Power Automate, but it's more from a like governance and a monitoring perspective, and it's some really cool stuff. As you can see, this article published like a few weeks ago, so it's a part of the same release wave 1 for this year, and it's called the Automation Center. Um, and so what this is an area inside of Power Automate that just gives you some more insight into what flows are running, errors, like typical like dashboard stuff, but it has the power of Copilot, and you can ask it a bunch of questions, and it's really cool, and it's exciting to see what else they can keep adding to it. And so let's take a look. So I did not find this in the normal Maker portal. So you have to go to make.powerautomate.com. And when you're in there on the left here, you should have an automation center. You might have to click this more link here. And then from there, you can pin it. But it's called Automation Center here. And it looks something like this. And by default, it just gives you a high level of certain metrics, dashboard type stuff of flows that are running, and it is for your specific environment. So it is in context of this environment up here. But let's see it. So some metrics here, top level flows, and I am in my like test environment, so I don't have that much data. But it's interesting to see because I already caught, some flow that I did not realize is running pretty much once constantly, like once a day. Um, so it's already been insightful for me. And I still don't even know what it is. I think it's related to some sort of copilot that I've been messing around with, and it's like created a flow behind the scenes essentially. But you can see there's one top level flow, 7 runs. Here's trying to show any errors. Uh, I don't have any errors, but they would show up here specifically which jobs are failing. Um, so here's some stuff at a high level, and then let's see if it'll show anything here. So you can look at the runs. Um, so as you can see, it's scheduled, so it's like once a day, triggering at the same time. Um, Work queues, that's also a somewhat newer feature that we'll dig into in a different video. And then I haven't messed with any desktop flows in this environment. So this is empty as well, but there's also, you can drill into desktop specific ones. So there's all those metrics at a high level, but then here, as you can see, Copilot, which we're getting used to pretty much everywhere, um, you can ask it questions, and it has some sample prompts for you. So what are the 5 latest flow runs? So it's gonna, and it even, presents it in a nice format, although a little bit small, but you can open it up in a bigger window. Um, let's see, the flow error rate per day, which we haven't had any errors. Different errors that occurred during the last month. So it's just giving you some sample prompts you can do. Of course, you can ask it like whatever you want. But what's also really cool, and I haven't seen this in other copilots yet, but it has this like context here. So right now I'm asking questions about Cloudflow specifically, but I can click this and change to desktop flows, to work queues. And then what's also really cool is documentation. Um, so I can switch the topic to documentation, and it's essentially asking questions about all the, of course it's not working here probably because there might be some issue with the Power Automate desktop license. or this again is all preview, so could still be working out some kinks, but having essentially pulling in all those, like, because Microsoft's really good at their documentation, all those Microsoft Learn pages. So pulling in all that documentation into this Copilot, just having everything here in one spot, it's really cool stuff, and can picture this getting, uh, you know, more and more useful as they keep adding stuff to it. I think the one downside is it's like for the specific environment. So if this was built for the whole tenant level, that would be cool. And that also may be coming in the admin portal side. So something to look out for there. But all in all, it's good stuff. It's great for admins. Um, like I mentioned, like this was insightful for me because I had no idea that this is running because of some Copilot I was playing around with, right? So I can come into here and disable it if I want to. Um, but there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching.